even at school, the art class had a project where you could do a band's design on the back of your denim, and the school was judging it.
Are you keen on embroidery?
Everybody was going home at night with a needle and thread, you know, like really manly. Digging it out, you know, hey, we're into rock.
Smart.
And one band, more than any, made denim de rigueur through several eons of heads down, no-nonsense, mindless boogie.
The #1 rock and roll band in the land. Will you welcome Status Quo? Amazing.
When you get a bit older, you'll never admit to being into them at all because it's like so uncool.
They did everything with 3 chords that anybody could possibly do.
I like the Quo, and I don't care who knows it.
But the hard-rocking Status Quo hasn't always been the, status quo. When they started in the late 60s, they were more Lawrence Llewellyn than Led Zeppelin.
Ladies and gentlemen, up from number 15 of last week to number 10 of this week, Pictures of Matchstick Men, the Status Quo!
It was an altogether frillier and more fragrant Quo who debuted with Pictures of Matchstick Men in 1968.
When I first became aware of Status Quo was with records like Pictures of Matchstick Men, and they were dressed in all the Carnaby Street outfits with all the ruffle shirts and stuff like that. Very, very well-dressed, smart boys, you know, playing pop songs.
Up to the sky, I see your eyes, a funny kind of yellow.
I tried to copy the Hey Joe by what's his name? Jimi Hendrix, and came out with Matchstick Men. Then we had this thing that were psychedelic bands. We were a psychedelic band with a soul set, and we were rocking. It was confusing. Initially, I mean, we were quite happy to be a pop band. Sort of get up on the stage in front of 100 or so screaming girls was amazing, because that's really what I'd always wanted in my life. It's amazing how quickly that kind of wears off and you want real appreciation for what you're doing rather than because they've seen you on Top of the Pops, you know.
Excellent band, Status Quo. This is Big Fat Mama.
Quo underwent a mini-evolution and emerged hairier, heavier and louder.
We went into the underground scene around London. You go in and people are sitting down cross-legged on the floor, you know, long hair, trench coat, album under one arm, pint in the other hand, you know, and just kind of sitting there. We went on and started pumping this kind of boogie at them. They all start nodding their heads. And I mean, we hadn't sort of done all this, so we'll have some of that. And to get closer to them, you sort of, if you excuse the expression, open your legs, right? And sort of get down there like that, and that's how the whole Quo stance sort of came about. You turn your amp on, put your guitar on, and here we come down, and you start with this movement together, and 2 of you moving together, or 3 of you moving together, and then you saw certain people in the audience were, and there was this great feeling of everybody, hey, it's a collective consciousness going on. The only time you would see anything was at the end of the number when you lean your hair back. Oh, there you all are. And like that, blah blah blah, next song, head down, and away you go again. Feeling.